schauen uns jetzt noch mal um, ein bisschen. Auch wenn es dunkel ist.
No, nobody has used it for ages. He is completely cold.
Okay.
Why would they put an empty coffin here? Maybe I just don't understand local customs.
Ja, vielleicht war auch jemand drin.
Strange. It's as if it was still waiting for its owner.
Okay, wir haben den Flachmann. Können wir den irgendwie da benutzen? Ah,
Better to be safe than sorry. I poured everything out.
okay. Und hast du auch Feuer? Nee, nicht wirklich, ne? Schade.
There isn't enough light. I can't read anything.
Okay, dann brauchen wir erst einmal Licht hier drin. So, da geht's nicht mehr weiter, ne? Ich könnte natürlich auch meine Lupe mal benutzen, aber hier ist sonst nichts mehr zum Angucken.
Doesn't seem like someone would loot this place. The attack was aimed only at one particular tomb, that's obvious.
Ja. Wieso können wir nicht telefonieren?
The damaged tomb. Does it belong to a significant family?
Significant? Not significant. Rather cursed.
Excuse me. What do you mean?
Exactly what I am saying. The Lewis family, one of the oldest families in the whole town, was once highly respected. But when Sir William was born, the last heir, it seemed God turned away from them. And if not God, the townspeople certainly did. Nobody could bear to look at his lifeless face. Even yesterday, at the funeral, the coffin was kept closed during the whole ceremony. The night's events are the punishment for our weakness. That's simply the way it is.
Wait a minute. I need to make this clear. The damaged tomb belongs to the deceased's family. The one whose funeral was held just yesterday.
Precisely. We placed Sir William Lewis's lifeless body in his tomb in the dead of night. And this morning that same tomb was desecrated.
Father Mulcahy, can you be discreet?
I am a priest.
I was inside the tomb, despite your request not to.
Why are you telling this to me? You will confess to God, not to me.
The coffin is empty.
What? It's not possible.
Please, stay calm.
Dear Lord, but that would surely mean... Are you sure? You opened the coffin?
It was open when I stepped in.
But what shall we do now?
For now, keep it to yourself.
You can count on that. Do you realize what a scandal this is?
Leave it to us. We will solve it. It's becoming pretty complicated. I have to find out as much about the deceased as I can.
Ja, krass. Am ersten Tag schon Mord hier und ein fehlender Körper. Eine fehlende Leiche. Okay, du willst so viel rausfinden, wie du kannst. Wir gehen noch mal zum Toten. Wir haben ja unser Toolkit, das habe ich ganz vergessen. Kannst du nicht schneller gehen? Vielleicht kann ich doch noch mehr rausfinden. Nee, es sieht nicht so aus, zumindest jetzt nicht. Ah, aber hier bei der Wasserpumpe.
The murderer must have been covered in blood, but I can't see any solid evidence. He certainly didn't touch the pump.
Okay. Okay, können wir hier noch weiter?
Except the usual occupiers, no other corpses. Pretty comforting discovery.
Okay, und hier?
Another corpse. How many more will there be? A broken spine. Someone jumped on him from a great height. He must have died very slowly.
Oh, okay, krass.
It has something in its teeth. I can't pull it out.
Vielleicht aber mit der Pinzette.
An interesting catch. I'll make some notes.
Tu das. Was haben wir denn da? Ein Stück Stoff.
I'll have enough time to examine it later.
Okay, wie du meinst.
I can't see any signs of a struggle. That is strange. The ground is too hard. There are no footprints. Pity.
Ja, schade. Okay, guck mit der Lupe.
No blood, no hair, no pieces of skin, nothing. Somebody killed the dog with their bare hands and didn't break a sweat.
Ja, weil wir ihn schon vorher betäubt haben, denke ich mal. Dass es vielleicht schon einen Einfluss hatte.
I don't want to get my clothes dirty. If it hadn't been here, it would have been much more difficult to climb up the wall.
True that. Davon können wir ein Lied singen. So. Hier ist aber sonst nichts. Okay. Und hierzu sagst du auch nichts.
Sometimes even the slightest detail can be important, but I can't see anything. One doesn't have to be a great sportsman to climb up that.
Okay. Kannst du noch mal genauer gucken?
No traces of blood. Pity. I was hoping the murderer had injured himself, but it doesn't look like it.
Okay, ja, komisch. Gar kein Blut hier zu finden. Warte, da der Stein. Vielleicht hat der Stein da noch was Besonderes? Nee, okay. Gut, ja, dann gucken wir, ob wir nochmal mit dem Priester sprechen können.
I took a walk around the graveyard. It's a pretty big area. How do you manage to look after it?
It was Mr. Talbot's responsibility. He received an extra payment for that.
Did you allow him to have a dog with him?
Oh yes, I totally forgot about it. I will have to take care of the dog.
Nee.
I'm afraid it won't be necessary. The animal is dead too.
I simply cannot understand this. Mr. Talbot trained dogs very well. Nobody was better at training dogs than him.
I suppose the dog tried to protect its master, and it kept attacking the murderer until the last breath. I also suppose the murderer fled over the top of the wall in the back part of the graveyard, where it's no problem to climb up. That's why the gravedigger's dog was killed in a different place to its master.
But tell me, Detective, who could have done such a thing?
I'll tell you that as soon as we find him.
Okay, sonst gibt's nichts Neues. Gut, dann gucke ich, ob ich nochmal mit Carter sprechen kann. Und sonst, ob ich zur Station kann.
How long have you been working as a police officer?
Only 2 years, sir, but the time passes pretty fast.
Yes, I've already noticed one never gets bored in here.
Well, sometimes it is exciting. The harbour attracts various shady fellows who like to cause trouble. You're probably used to more peaceful places, aren't you, sir?
That's true. I served in the countryside for 3 years.
Really, sir? I'd bite your hand off for that job, sir. Nobody could ever get me back to Plymouth. Why did you leave, sir?
I'm sorry, but I'd rather keep some details for myself, at least for now.
Aha. Oh ja, ich hätte gerne ein paar Streichhölzer.
Do you have any matches?
Of course, sir. Do you smoke?
No. Sometimes I just need to shine light on something.
I have a cigarette from time to time, sir, but it's hard on the pocket. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Danke, danke. Okay, noch weiterreden.
We have work to do, Sergeant. Someone has broken into a nobleman's family tomb.
Oh, unbelievable. What are people capable of today?
Tell me, has something similar happened before?
I don't know about anything like that, sir. Try asking the local vicar.
Yes, I was going to do that.
Ach, wirklich?
Shall I go to the office, sir?
Why? Do you think we'll need help?
Well, I think we might.
I'll manage, don't worry.
Okay, er will das alles allein machen. Hier können wir aber nicht weiter zur Stadt.
What's this? I almost overlooked it.
Was denn?
An interesting catch. I'll make some notes.
Okay, überall finden wir was. Hier ist also ein Zigarettenstummel.
Someone threw it away the night Sir William's body disappeared. It must have been so. Otherwise someone would already have picked it up.
Ach, denkst du? Okay. Können wir da runter?
Once it'll be necessary to search the sewers, Sergeant Carter will finally be useful.
Alter. Okay, also jetzt noch nicht anscheinend. Kann ich zur Town? Ah, kann ich zur Station und will ich da schon hin? Nee. Nee, 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 wir gehen jetzt erstmal mit unseren Streichhölzern ins Grab. Beziehungsweise Mausoleum. So, dann lass es mal Licht werden. Okay, nice. Jetzt kannst du ein bisschen mehr sehen. Da ist irgendwas, was glitzert.
I can't grasp it properly. The crevice is too narrow.
Yep, das war ja klar. Dann hol mal deine Pinzette. Wie gut, dass wir die dabei haben.
Well, I expected a coin. This won't be of any substantial value.
Aber ja, trotzdem könnte es zu irgendwas Wichtigem gehören.
I'm no expert, but it cannot be recognized by the naked eye.
Okay. Das kannst du lesen.
Odd. The tomb seems to be for male family members only. But none of them lived to reach the age of 40.
Oh.
Now, this is better. The oldest deceased was Abraham Lewis, died at the age of 38.
Okay, und auf der Seite ist nichts Wichtiges mehr. Anscheinend.
I don't understand.
Kann ich da noch mal genauer reingucken?
I don't understand why. Stealing a corpse? What kind of a monster would do something like that?
Ja, keine Ahnung. Aber ich denke fast, dass Sir William nicht tot ist, sondern vielleicht seinen Tod vorgetäuscht hat. Okay, mit dir können wir nicht mehr reden. Gut, dann gehe ich jetzt zurück zum Revier. Ja. Ich hoffe, ich komme hin. Dann berichten wir mal.
I suppose the best thing I can do now is phone Chief Inspector Powell.
Okay. Gut. Dann reden wir gar nicht mit dem Constable.
Detective Sergeant Briscoe, put me through to Chief Inspector Powell, please. I see. And when will he return? It's urgent. All right, I'll call back later. Please tell him I called and that I'll be in the field now if he needs to talk to me. He'll know. Goodbye. He's not here, and he should be back in 2 hours, so what should I do now?
Ja,
I'm
es
not going to
ist
waste my time. I'll search the neighborhood to try and find clues, and then we'll see.
okay. Ich hätte ja gesagt, es ist bestimmt schon Lunchtime. Geh doch einfach mal 2 Stunden lang was essen. Mit deinen neuen Kollegen. Schön Weinchen oder ein Bierchen. Fish and Chips, Mushy Peas. Kannst du dir doch mal gönnen am ersten Tag. Dann machst du dich vielleicht auch gleich beliebt, wenn du sie einlädst. Dann gehen wir mal to town. Oder auch nicht. Okay. Dann gehen wir nur zum Cemetery. Oh, hallo.
I'm just asking, nothing more.
And I am repeating that it is pointless. There is nothing to see in there.
Well, if there is nothing to see, why don't you allow me to go in?
I have to insist that you leave.
Oh, I perfectly understand. Who's your superior?
You can ask at the station.
Thank you very much for your helpfulness.
Any troubles, Carter?
Not at all, sir. Just this annoying journalist. He wanted to go in.
Mind he stays on this side of the wall.
Should I arrest him straight away, sir?
Do you have any reason to do that?
I think he's suspicious, sir. How come he appeared right here?
Leave it up to me.
Okay, dann sprechen wir gleich mal mit ihm. Ah, da hat er seine Kamera drin. Ach ja, mach einfach mal.
Unfortunately, I have no reason to confiscate it.
Okay.
So the journalist has gone for a ride. And he has the camera with him by complete coincidence, I'm sure.
Ja, ist wahrscheinlich auch eine ziemlich große und schwere Kamera. Dann fragen wir ihn mal, was er hier sucht.
Excuse me, are you with the press?
And you with police, if I'm not mistaken.
I see there is no need to pretend anything. So I suppose you will not mind several questions, will you?
Of course not.
What are you doing here so early in the morning?
There's nothing strange about it. I'm working on an article about the funeral of Sir William, which took place yesterday. You know, the noble man, nicknamed Mad William or something. I bet I won't be the only journalist who'll come here today, so I got up early.
I suppose the family of the deceased is agreeable to that, and that you have their consent?
Inspector, I hope we two are not going to trespass upon each other's patch.
Let me make it clear. I am no inspector, but I'm going to keep a close watch on you. You can count on that. And I'm prepared to pressure you if it's necessary.
I accept the challenge. It will be my pleasure to work with you.
Not mine. Big-headed fool. Just wait, I'll show you.
Okay, muss ja nicht gleich so passiv-aggressiv sein.
Did you know Sir William personally?
No, we never met, thank God.
Tell me, how can you write about someone you don't know?
Inspector, everyone knew Sir William because of what he did during his life. I've talked to plenty of people who ran away from the horror. Trust me, the stories were terrible.
Verified by whom?
The horror of those people's eyes, Inspector. It will convince you more than anything else.
This is leading nowhere. A prostitute in a church would be more credible than him.
Na, na, na.
I could not overlook the machine.
Do you like it? It has 3 gears, the latest technology.
I was talking about the camera you have in that bag.
Oh, that thing. Fairly common type. The picture's caught on a glass plate. It can be easily broken, which is why I had to buy a better bike, to lessen the risk.
And I suppose you have it on you by complete coincidence.
Not at all. I came to take some pictures of a tomb. A particular tomb.
You don't even have enough imagination to think up a lie.
I don't want to insult your intelligence. I still hope we'll come to an agreement and you'll let me in. I can make a famous man of you.
Forget it. Pack your stuff and get away. He's laughing in my face. I've never seen such impudence before.
Er macht nur seinen Job, also ganz ehrlich. Wenn er darüber berichten muss, dann muss er darüber berichten. Und ist ja klar, dass er dann jeden möglichen Weg sucht, um reinzukommen.
Sir, you have no business here, so please leave.
Don't count on it.
Have you ever seen a prison cell from the inside?
I have, But don't get me wrong, it's nothing to shout about.
Exactly.
Is that supposed to be a threat? You can't arrest me.
I'll do it.
I'll complain.
You can.
I'm not going to leave anyway. The public has a right to know what's going on.
He didn't swallow the bait. He's no amateur.
Nee, okay. Ja, was machen wir denn dann?
Sergeant, you told me you smoke sometimes.
Yes, I'm partial to the odd smoke, sir.
How much would this kind of cigarette cost?
Oh, let me see. Well, hand-rolled, that's nothing unusual. It depends on the tobacco, you know. Well, this one, for instance, smells very good. Why are you interested in it, sir?
I found it near the column. It might have belonged to someone who knows what happened here.
Really? How would you know that, sir?
Because I doubt it would go unnoticed all day. And what would a typical resident of this district do if they were passing by chance and saw it lying there on the footpath?
He would pick it up, sir. I see. So, someone must have thrown it away tonight.
Exactly. And it is more than probable that the person who threw it away knows what happened here.
In that case, sir, I have such a theory, if it helps you, sir.
Go ahead.
No one rolls a cigarette in a hurry, sir. Maybe in a pub or while one is waiting for someone. I guess it would be the latter case. It takes time to prepare the whole thing, sir. It's something like a ritual of killing time, sir.
Not only time, Sergeant. Thank you for your remark. The mysterious smoker is slowly emerging. But if I really want to find him, I'll need more than one cigarette.
Ah ja, die Notizen schauen wir uns auch gleich an.
Do you know that man?
I do, sir, unfortunately.
Why the regret?
His name is Nathaniel Forrest. He brings nothing but trouble. I don't know how it's possible, sir, but any time anything happens, he's there. He's like a pain in my neck, sir.
Which newspaper does he write for?
The Courier, sir. A local sheet, nothing special. He publishes a photograph, adds several pages of rubbish, and people swallow it. But in my opinion, sir, serious people never read anything like that.
Okay. Können wir nochmal mit dir sprechen über irgendwas? Nee, okay. Und du wolltest dich ja mehr in der Nachbarschaft umgucken. Vielleicht kann ich jetzt hier runter.
Once it'll be necessary.
Nee, okay. Dann sprechen wir vielleicht mit dem Priester.